Yo, 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 what up, people? It's your girl, Ryder Creator. Peace to all the guys and the goddesses, the kings and the queens, and that's going to be in this chat. Um, what's up, y'all? My bad. I'm running a little late. That I just had a little trouble with my audio. I don't know what that was about. I don't want to get on no conspiracy shit and say that people trying to stop me from saying the truth, but you know. So, hope everybody's day is going good so far. Today I wanted to focus on who failed Dolph. Now, there's one person in particular I'm gonna really come out and say it. And I just, I still got so much more to look into. I still ain't get even half of the shit. Did I? Nope. I ain't get half of the shit. I ain't get half of the truth yet. So, so, um, I want to say the things that I came up with lately. So today, when instead of using Gotti name, I'm gonna use Rack It Up. That's for Gotti. And for Big Jook is gonna be BJ. And for Key Glock is gonna be KG. So I think that's it. Now, okay, so remember what I said. So Rack It Up used Maurice. Hold up, wait a minute. Used Maurice's gat so that if he turns him in, he'd be turning his damn self in. Oh yeah, I meant to say that shit. I meant to say that. So um like that's that old type of mafia type of shit where he used his shit to do it. And then if you notice, you have seen that lady in the back cleaning something off, and when she was cleaning something off, it looked like I asked the ancestors what was she cleaning off. They said a gat, and I said, whose gat? And I started naming everybody, and they said it was Maurice's. And so I said, why would it be his? Did he do it? They said no. And so then that made me start asking again and around. And that's how I found out that. So they said that Rack It Up, use Maurice's cat to do the deed so that if he tried to turn him in, he go to jail too. So um then the another thing I found out is why now let me ask y'all this. Why does Maurice look like a crackhead to me? Okay? He looked like a crackhead to me. I know a crackhead when I see one. I know a smoker when I see one. Now, let me find out he's spending all that Makita's money on crack. I don't know. Something in my spirit tell me he's a crackhead. So and that also would tell me that he have no problem double crossing anybody. He'll do anything to get whatever he need to support what he want, if you know what I mean, because he can't just go through the wife and just take all the Makita's money because he's gonna have to answer to wifey. So that'd be his side money where he could play free and crack, allegedly. Everything I say is allegedly. You see it across the bottom of the screen. So anyway, um, so yeah, but like I said, because of that fact or because of that observation of mine, because I don't know it as a fact, but I know one when I see one. I done seen them all my life. So um I think because of that fact or because of that observation, he has no problem doing whatever he need to do to support his habit or whatever he need to do. He'll step on anybody to support that habit. So let me say that. Now, um, another thing. Now, I was talking to the ancestors and I was told that KG was supposed to. Now, remember what I said, who is KG? Just think of those two initials. You already know. AKA Dolph, supposed to be right hand man, best friend, cousin, whatever. Now, now, KG was supposed to be meeting Dolph at Makita's to make sure no funny shit happens. because that's the way Dolph moves when he in Memphis. He has people watching his front and his back, but KG never showed. So I say this to you, KG, you failed him, being all high and sleep and shit, acting like um just not being concerned enough. So he failed him. That's what I got from straight from the ancestors. He failed him. Now let me also touch on a little part of something that I saw. So a while ago, somebody, I don't know what I was watching. I couldn't even tell you what it was. But a person said, get up off your PUSSY and go slide, talking to KG, right? So at the time when I was watching this, I had the rod in my hand, which is the ancestors on the other end. And somebody that's real, real, real big on loyalty, uh, went off like, yes, yes, like almost like they said it like, finally somebody said what I would have said, or something like that. Now I don't know if that was Dolph. I don't know if it was another person, but I do know it was somebody that's big on loyalty that said that agreed with that. So now I understand why that person that's big on loyalty. I wish I could talk to y'all freely about how I be using these and who be on the other ends and all that, but I really can't do that. So anyway, so now I understand why the person that was big on loyalty was so passionate about that phrase and agreeing with that and all that, because not only did you not slide to avenge your homie, enough time has passed, you did not slide to avenge your homie, but you also were supposed to be there and you failed that man. So that's one thing that people might not have known, but the ancestors told me that's what it was. So, okay. So now I understand why this person was so passionate about that phrase. Now, another thing I want to say is I believe that the officers were already there at Makita's before Dolph was quote unquote murdered there, because I don't believe he was murdered there, before the 911 call was made, so that the right officers would handle this case, so that the big dogs don't get picked up. And the big dogs are Rack It Up, and BJ. And if you don't know who that is, go back and catch up and find out who it is. But I'll just give you a hint. Somebody sing a song like Rack It Up, okay? And then BJ is the initials, okay? And something else I want to touch on. Ask a question. Let me ask something. I'll say that for tomorrow. I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. Um, because um I want to know what was the intentions of that pull up with um KG and a girl and another guy that came and pulled up on somebody else. I wanted to know what's the intentions of that. Was that to try to save face like you doing something? Because that's still not sliding. That's not avenging your homie who you failed, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to touch on that. I'm going to touch on that one of these days because I want to know what was the intentions of that. What do you think it? Oh, and another thing, I felt like um this person. I asked the other side was the person KG, was he sliding? Because that's the initials too. But I asked the other side that um is KG scared to slide? Is he scared to slide? And he embarrassed to admit that he's scared to slide. Cause why you keep making these theatrics of shit that didn't happen? Like, why are you showing up at shit but you don't intend to do nothing? So what the fuck was the purpose of showing up at shit? What are you doing? So they say, yeah, he's scared to slide. He 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 know he wrong. He wanna slide, but he's scared to slide. He embarrassed to say that he's scared to slide. So Um, I'll touch back on that when I find out what was their intentions of pulling up on the person if they ain't intending on doing shit? So that's how I feel about it. Um, is there anything else I'm supposed to be talking about? Oh shit. I done forgot. I don't know. What is it? Oh, let me go back and say, um, Dolph was not murdered at Makita's. I repeat, he did not die at Makita. He was lured off. I said this yesterday, but I'm gonna say it again for whoever wasn't listening yesterday. He was lured off, but he wasn't supposed to be lured off alone because KG was supposed to be trailing him, but KG failed him by not showing up, being high and fucking sleep, and not worried about that man's life. He was supposed to be watching his front and his motherfucking back, and failed him. And so now he was allowed to be lured off by himself by Maurice Hill, who is a quote unquote alleged crackhead that would do anything for a rock, because I know one when I see one. Um, and that's how everything that happened to Dolph. And then when he got to where his designated spot was, where the secluded spot was, where he was lowered to, then shooters or hitters or crew came out the cuts, and Rack It Up wanted to be the one to take Dolph out. And but what Rack It Up didn't know is one of the people that he came with did not trust his ass, and they got an audio recording of what the fuck went down. So they got an audio recording of who took the last shot, who took the shots. And so when you try to fuck him over, oh, I know what the other thing was. When you try to fuck him over, you're gonna fuck yourself over and you're gonna hang yourself. Now the other thing was I wanted to touch on Black Youngster. So Black Youngster, I ain't mean to say his name. But anyway, Black Youngster been in the media for recently, putting posts up and stuff and saying that he been snaked out by his people. And he also heard that he got dropped off of the label. But before he was dropped off the label, and I think they dropped him because he said what he said in on posts. But shit, he got a right to speak his mind. So Black Youngster was saying shit like, "Oh, they snaked me. They thought I wasn't paying attention when they snaked me. They thought when soon as my head was turned, they tried to snake me and shit like that." And thank God for showing me everything I needed to see and all this type of shit. He's saying shit like that, right? And the reason why he is saying that is because BJ, and it don't stand for blowjob. Think about it. Think about the initials. BJ told the feds that he did it when Rack It Up did it and tried to get him locked down for life. So that's how they doing it. Not only are you paying off the cops, but then you go to the authorities and then put a bird in their ear, a little birdie in their ear, and then you tell them what the fuck spin you want to have and what type of narrative you want to have, and you try to lock that man down for life for some shit your bro did. Now, ain't that some shady shit? So I just want to say something about that. And is that everything for today? Yeah. Okay. So that's all I really wanted to say about it today. I might be coming back with some tomorrow. Should I talk about somebody else? No. Okay. So that's all I got for today. So please like, please sub, please comment. Feel free to comment. And please support your girl by hitting me on my Cash App. And that's all for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for kicking it with me. I love y'all. Peace.